So we are going to continue our lesson on coordinate geometry 2. In this video, we are going to learn how to find the equation of a circle given the ends of the diameter. Now, assuming that we have a circle with C to be the center of the circle, and then we have 2 points A and B on the circumference of the circle. So A has coordinates x1, y1, and then B also has coordinates x2, y2. Also, let's assume that we have a point P on the circumference of the circle with coordinates xy. Now let's join the line AB. So the line AB passes through the center of the circle, hence we call this the diameter. Now, from circle theorems, we learned that the angle subtended by the diameter at the circumference of the circle is 90 degrees. The angle subtended by the diameter at the circumference of the circle is 90 degrees. Therefore, the line AP is perpendicular to the line BP. In that case, we say that the gradient of the line AP times the gradient of the line BP is equal to -1. So gradient of line AP times the gradient of line BP is equal to -1. Now let's find the gradient of line AP and then BP. So for line AP, we have the gradient to be y minus y1 over x minus x1 times, for line BP, we have y minus y2 over x minus x2, and this is equal to -1. Now let's multiply across. So we have y minus y1 times y minus y2 divided by x minus x1 times x minus x2. At this point, we can cross multiply. So this becomes y minus y1 times y minus y2 equals -1 times x minus x1 times x minus x2. So this is the required equation to find the equation of a circle given the ends of the diameter. Now let's try a couple of examples. So we have two questions here. We are going to find the equation of a circle with AB as diameter, where A is 2, 1, that is the point A is 2, 1, and B is 4, 7. We have point A to be -3, -1, and then B to be -5, -3. So we are going to consider point A to be our first point, that is x1, y1, and then point B to be our second point, x2, y2. So we said that the equation of a circle given the ends of the diameter is given by y minus y1 times y minus y2 equals -1 times x minus x1 times x minus x2. So let's solve for I. We are going to substitute these points into this equation. So A is x1, y1, and then B is x2, y2. So we have y minus y1 is 1, and then y minus y2, we have y2 to be 7, equals -1 times x minus x1, that is 2, and then x minus x2, that is 4. Now let's multiply across. So we have y times y, which is y square. Y times -7 is -7y. -1 times y is -y. and then negative 1 times negative 7 is plus 7. This is equal to negative 1, and then we have x times x, which is x squared, x times negative 4, which is negative 4x, negative 2 times x is negative 2x, and then negative 2 times negative 4 is plus 8. Now let's simplify. So this becomes y squared minus 8y plus 7 equals negative 1 times x squared minus 6x plus 8. At this point, we can multiply negative 1 across. So we have negative x squared plus 6x minus 8 equals y squared minus 8y plus 7. Now let's transpose the terms on the right hand side to the left hand side, so that we have x squared plus y squared minus 6x minus 8y plus 7 plus 8 equals 0. So finally we have x squared plus y squared minus 6x minus 8y plus 15. So this is the equation of the circle. Now let's solve for II. Also, we have this to be x1, y1, and then point B to be x2, y2. So using this same equation, that is y minus y1, y minus y2 equals negative 1, x minus x1, x minus x2. We have y1 to be negative 1, so that becomes y minus negative 1, and then y minus y2 is negative 3. So into brackets negative 3 equals negative 1 times x minus x1, that is negative 3, and then x minus x2, negative 5. Let's simplify. So this becomes y plus 1 times y plus 3 equals negative 1 times x plus 3 x plus 5. Now we can multiply across. So y times y is y squared, y times 3 is 3y, 1 times y is y, and then 3 times 1 is 3 equals negative 1 times x is x squared, x times 5 is 5x, 3 times x is 3x, and then 3 times 5 is 15. So we have y squared plus 4y plus 3 equals negative 1 times x squared plus 8x plus 15. We multiply negative 1 across. So negative x squared minus 8x minus 15 equals y squared plus 4y plus 3. Again, we are going to transpose the terms on the right hand side to the left hand side. So that becomes x squared plus y squared plus 8x plus 4y plus 3 plus 15 equals 0. X squared plus y squared plus 8x plus 4y plus 18 equals 0. So this is the equation of the circle.